Have you ever found yourself in a toxic relationship where every word you say feels like it needs to be explained over and over again, just to be heard, just to be understood? It's like you're stuck in this cycle of trying to make the other person see your side, to justify your feelings, and convince them you're worthy of respect. But no matter how much you explain, they keep pushing back, twisting your words, or shutting you down. And in the end, all that explaining, every time you bend over backward to make them understand, only diminishes your power. Here is the hard truth. Over explaining in a toxic relationship isn't just a waste of energy, it's a way of giving away your power, piece by piece. You are trying to convince someone who has already shown you that they don't value your perspective, your boundaries, or your needs. But here is the catch: the more you explain, the more you lose your sense of self. You are allowing yourself to be dragged deeper into their narrative, their control, and their manipulation. Now, think about it. How often have you found yourself in a conversation where you're explaining your feelings, your intentions, your every action just to make the other person understand? You might think you are doing the right thing by being patient, being thorough, but all you are really doing is weakening your stance. Each time you add more detail, you are essentially saying, I'm not sure of my own worth, but here is all the evidence to prove I'm right. The more you are explained, the more you're giving them permission to invalidate you. And in toxic relationships, it's not about mutual understanding or respect, it's about power. The more you explain, the more you are trapped in the cycle of defending yourself. You are caught in a space where you are trying to make them understand something they're not interested in understanding. They'll twist your words, use your explanations against you, and shut you down altogether. In these situations, your power isn't found in convincing them, it's found in not needing to convince them at all. Now, when you stop over explaining, you begin to reclaim control. You start to trust that you don't have to justify your boundaries, your feelings, or your choices. You realize that your truth doesn't need endless validation from someone who refuses to see it. And yes, it might feel uncomfortable at first, like you're not doing enough to make them understand. But it's in this discomfort that you start to discover your strength. You begin to realize that you don't owe anyone an explanation for taking care of yourself, for setting boundaries, or for prioritizing your own well being. The painful reality of toxic relationships is that they thrive on confusion, manipulation, and control. The more you explain, the more tangled you become in their web. And when you stop over explaining, you send a clear message that you're not going to waste your energy defending your worth. You don't have to convince them you deserve respect. You stand firm in your truth. And if they can't see it, that's not your problem. You don't have to explain or justify your needs anymore. You deserve to be heard and respected without all the extra words. So ask yourself, how much longer are you going to over explain your worth to someone who refuses to see it? How much longer are you going to pour energy into convincing them that your feelings are valid when they've already proven that they don't care? The real power comes when you stop explaining and start living your truth. When you stop trying to make them understand and start trusting that your value doesn't need your approval. You don't need to explain your worth to anyone. The moment you stop over explaining, you begin to take back control. You stop giving them the power to diminish you and you start embracing your own strength. I hope this helps someone today. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.